Roddy Ricch just dropped his follow-up album to Please Excuse Me for Being Antisocial with Live Life Fast. Just dropped on Friday. Looks like it is 18 songs, 51 minutes, so a decent length for an album.
Just full disclosure, I've listened to this album a whopping one time, every song one time. But it was okay. It was a pretty decent follow-up. The one thing that I like about Roddy is like he is like the perfect marriage between trap content and like just someone who really cares about the sound quality of their music, right? The melodic tones, the like this nigga, he uses the piano more than any rapper these days, right? Like he does very musician-like things.
He is trap artist and a very soulful artist on the other side.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Which is crazy. When you think about that.
For
like,
somebody that young. You know what I'm saying? That's a seasoned vet move. That's something I'm expecting to hear on a Jay-Z album, on a Nas album. Mm-hmm. Somebody who has done all the trap and gangster rap that they can handle and is looking for a different lane too. That's not something that you typically see from a younger act.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Somebody who's in the same age group as NLE Choppa.
And Roddy is somebody who does both extremely well. Yeah. Like, I don't know too many artists who can do trap extremely well with the likes of like a 21 Savage, a Kodak, a Gunna Lil Baby. But then there's also somebody that I can show to my parents and play his music for them. Yeah. Like, I can play late at night for them and be like, listen to this.
They probably like it.
You know what I mean? Like, when I think of somebody I can play for my parents, it's Chance the Rapper. It's
Jesus.
It's Kendrick. Well, I mean, besides obviously the last album.
Love my wife. Yeah.
Obviously, besides that bullshit.
You cannot play acid rap for your parents.
But I can definitely play Coloring Book.
Sure, you can play Coloring Book for your
Actually, no. I take that back. I definitely think I played acid rap for my dad. But he's also from Chicago, so it's okay. There's a little bit of a difference there, but. Anderson .Paak, right? I can obviously play Anderson .Paak for my parents and be like, "This is a real soulful dude."
Bro, Anderson all over my playlist.
You know what I mean? So it's something to be said that he can be one artist and then obviously the complete opposite of that artist. Mm-hmm. And so what I thought about the album is before going into it, I'm looking for an album where Roddy can kind of marry those two things. And I think obviously with the last album, he had started on that wave. I don't know if he did that all that successfully here. It kind of seems like he obviously did a really good job of showing you that he can do the trap shit and then he can do the soulful thing. I just think there is a level to where he can attain, where he can marry those two things, and it's just like seamless.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't really say how this album landed. Again, I've only listened to it once on the way home, so it'll probably have to get a couple more rings for me to give you an overall like of the flow of the album or the concept. I mean, a couple of highlights. He did give me a Kodak verse that I liked. I liked Hibachi.
I really like Hibachi.
Savage's verse.
Yeah, better. Yeah.
Also, I think Future had his best verse of 2021 on this album.
Really? You liked All Good that? Well, you liked his verse in All Good that much?
Yeah, easily his best verse of 2021. That includes any project he's put out. I don't think he's put out anything this year, has he?
If he did, it was at like the
top of 2021. If he did, I don't remember it, so that's still fine.
I do think I really liked Murder One with Fivio Foreign.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But that was a song that was more of a Fivio Foreign style track, and I think I liked how Roddy could show that he can get on basically any style of track and kind of do his thing on it.
Slow It Down was a good one.
Slow It Down. Yeah. Slow It Down was too short. That was the one with Dolla Sign.
Yeah. There
it was like a minute and a half.
Fucking interludes.
And then I didn't like how he brought Jamie Foxx onto the song, but didn't get an actual feature from him.
You're right about that.
There was like a 4-track run that I just.
I don't think Jamie Foxx is actually giving niggas verses. Like when Jamie Foxx is hopping on niggas albums now, he's doing it to talk or give you a 2-minute interlude like he did on Wale's. Like he's not coming to give you anything real. If he's getting into music, like he walking there like, look, nigga, roll a blunt, and by the time I'm done smoking it, we better get done whatever it is you need from me.
Nah, but
like,
I would think
like that's what I'm getting from Jamie. He's not giving us any full-fledged projects. And even when he's popping over on other people's albums, he's either talking or it's some short interlude.
But I would think that with how soulful of a dude Roddy is,
no,
Jamie could get that
needs
feature.
a feature from
Jamie
him.
could get that.
He probably
he could get that Jamie
asked
feature
and said, "Bro, I'm going to come over and smoke a blunt with you, and whatever gets done in that time, that's what I'm giving you." That's what he giving niggas these days.
That's nuts, but it is what it is. Yeah, no, there was like a 4 to 5 track run that I was just like, I didn't really get much from, besides maybe Slow It Down. Like, Paid My Dues with Takeoff sounded like, you know what that Takeoff feature sounded like?
Something off of Culture 3.
Something from Takeoff's album, his solo album. Like, not bad, but just like not what I'm here for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so I found myself, because I listened to this probably about 3 times, I think. And I found myself going back and forth from, yeah, this is a pretty good album, to being like, it's kind of good. Just because I'm finding myself realizing like there were a lot of songs on this album that I
like Thailand.
I didn't feel nothing.
Thailand
was hard. Move to Miami with Lil Baby was hard.
I got Thailand, All Good, Hibachi, Slow It Down, Murder One, Move to Miami, Late at Night, even though that doesn't count because
I mean, but it's on the album.
I've been listening to Late at Night for a long time.
And Late at Night still hasn't gotten old to me.
It's still a good song, but it's, it's a skip, man. I'm not about to sit here and listen to this shit that comes on 107.5 10 times a day.
You ain't like the Gunna feature, bro?
Why are you playing with me?
I thought it was actually a good song. Do I feel like Gunna made it?
That's fine. It was a fine song. Why are you giving Gunna to me like I like Gunna?
No, well, I know you don't like Gunna. That's the reason I asked it. But I also want to mention that the first time I heard Rollercoastin, I hated it. And then I keep hearing it, and I'm kind of liking it a lot.
I'll let you know when I listen to it again.
Yeah. Like, when I first heard it, I was like, bro, what is this? What are we doing? I feel like maybe I just thought the hook was phoned in, but it's actually kind of really catchy, and I'm finding myself really liking it. If I had to rate it, I'd probably give it probably a 6.5 to I'd probably say 6.5. I'm gonna stay at that.
Right with that. I'm not gonna give it a grade right now. I don't feel like it's fair for me to give it a grade yet.
If you would have asked me after my second time, I probably would have gave it like a 7.5. But then now I'm back at a 6.5.
Yeah. Let me listen to it again. I may end up hating it. Maybe.
The other thing is, I think people have high expectations from the last album, and so they came into this one with these high expectations, and it kind of ruined it for them. But I don't think it's as good as his last one, and I think when he finds how to marry those two, soulful and trap, not in the trap soul, but like marry those two things somehow, I think he'll have a classic album on his hands.
Give us your thoughts in the comments below. Rated 1 through 10. Where do you rank Live Life Fast by Roddy Ricch, his sophomore album? Give us your thoughts.
Make sure you check our playlist down below full of our album reviews. We also have a album review right to the next of us, probably of Tory Lanez, which everybody seemed to not like. But make sure you subscribe. We also do album reviews quite a bit for all the big albums. So make sure you give us a like.